Done?
Yeah.
Okay, amazing.
Yes. Good recap.
Okay, fantastic. So, as you guys walk into the forest, um you notice the mist around you kind of engulfs you. So, you have this sphere of about 30 feet around your party that is um that is unaffected by the mist. So you notice it kind of clearing around you, but you also notice that it kind of is beginning to
That
take its
really
own
hot.
path through the forest here.
You can go now. No,
So
I'm
when you
cold.
try to go one way, the opening in this mist stays in the direction where it decides that it wants you to go. Do you follow the opening in the mist, or do you decide to just raw dog it out of the forest?
No, I'm following the mist.
Oh no,
For
absolutely
sure.
not. If we get the option to raw dog, that's what we're doing.
Goodbye.
Leave the
Enjoy the
book.
mist. I've seen that. I've seen that movie, dude. I'm following the clearings. I'm not trying to walk through fog.
Whoa, if you've seen that movie, we gotta be like that mom who's like, I'm going after my kids, and she's just fine. She makes it.
I'd like to go swimming in that water we were in.
So I can forget everything again.
I just want to
You guys,
forget.
you guys have left the ruin. You're in the forest.
Yep.
You are currently in a bubble of mist, or
Yep.
there's the mist in the forest, and you're in a bubble without it.
Yep. I want to follow the path that the bubble
Pip is
shows me.
Pip is following the path. Arthas, are you not following the
No,
path?
no,
You're going...
I'm following the path. I'm not gonna
Okay.
go off the
Bond, are you following it as well?
Yeah, I'm not staying alone.
Okay. So as you guys continue to walk through this forest, it's pretty slow going. Even though you are slightly less encumbered by the mist, everything still kind of looks the same. A lot of the trees kind of look the same. It's a little difficult to determine if you guys are going in a straight line or if you're going in circles. Which one of you has Pip, you have all the loot, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I have
I
the
have the
cloak and the
cloak.
dagger and the book, and those are the only things that they know about. So those are the only things that I have.
Well, we know. Well, we know you have the other stuff, but our characters.
So Arthas has 2 healing potions. Bond has 2 healing potions, as
And a
well
grenade.
as a grenade.
And a grenade.
And the grenade and the smoke bomb, and Pip has everything else.
Yes.
Wait, do I have a grenade and a smoke bomb?
No,
The smoke
it is
bomb
the
is
smoke
the
bomb.
grenade.
That's what I thought. Okay.
And
All right.
So
how are you guys?
Healing potions.
Uh,
Yep.
yes. Okay, good.
Yep.
So how are you guys walking? Are you walking like side by side? Is somebody up ahead? Are you guys hand in hand skipping down the lane? Like,
I'm
How-
probably walking first with the book out and open to see if
I am
there's
trailing
anything.
behind, looking around.
Same.
so
Well, I'm leading
Arthas,
Jim. Like I do. I still have my horse, right?
Still got Jim.
Okay. I'm
Yo,
leading
yeah,
Jim,
so
and I'm just kind
Jim-
of walking behind.
Jim was outside of the ruins. Yeah, so you picked up Jim on the way back into the
Okay.
forest. So, are you're riding Jim?
I was leading. I was just leading him.
You're leading him. Okay.
Yeah.
So Pip's in the front. Arthas, are you in the back or is Bond in the back?
I'll be in the back because I'm walking the horse.
Hey, Brian. Brian,
Bye.
you can hear the recap of what happened later from your party members.
Where am I?
I will bring you in
In a
shortly.
minute. Yeah. You'll
Well,
be back in a
maybe not
second.
shortly. Maybe not shortly. Maybe some things have to happen, so you might have to just watch for a minute. But like, I have a plan.
We left off. We heard the noise. We ran out the cave.
You were on watch, and then you disappeared in the middle of the night.
You did.
So we
Did
don't know
we-
where you are.
We're okay, but we haven't. Are we? We didn't set up anywhere.
We
Nope.
set up
You guys
a
are-
camp, and then we went to sleep, and you woke up. We woke up, because you were
Okay, that's where
keeping
we left
watch,
off.
and then
Okay,
you
that's right.
You disappeared, and so now
PA.
we're
Oops.
somewhere else.
They shit to us either.
Oops.
Yeah, and they were just gonna leave you. They were like, you know what? That's his problem. No, all right.
Yeah.
Sometimes
So
we have-
you guys are walking through the woods. It is Pip and then Bond and then Arthas. As you guys are walking ahead, it doesn't take long before some distance kind of opens up between the three of you. Because even though you guys are trying to stick together, you did go through the stream of forgetting several times. It's been a long day, even though it's only the afternoon. It's been a long day. So you're all a little weary, you're all a little disoriented. And again, the forest really looks the same. So Pip,
Yup.
as you are leading the way through this forest, you are trying very hard to keep track of this bubble in the mist, and you're focusing on leading the team here. And some time goes by, and you notice things start to get a little quieter than they had been. And you're not quite sure how much time has passed, but as you start to notice the quiet of the forest, this kind of eerie stillness, you turn over your shoulder and notice that your two party members are no longer behind you. You do not see them.
Do I still have the bubble pointing me out?
You are still in the mist bubble, yes.
I want to open up the book and see if I notice anything in the pages is different.
Okay.
Can I read the?
Huh.
Can I even read the book? Like, is it in a language I understand? I don't remember.
I thought when you got the book, even with you comprehend languages, you weren't able to because it's not a real
Yeah,
language.
it's
like a-
pictographs. It's not
Yeah,
like a
okay.
written language or anything. It's just pictographs. So, roll for investigation.
Looks like a book to me.
It looks like a book.
7. Looks like a book.
So,
Nothing's changed.
So as you pull up.
I used all the good rolls last week. Oh no,
Yeah.
it's gonna be one of those days.
So as you you look down and you're continuing to walk through this forest and you're looking through this book and you're desperately looking for clues. You're kind of like cats. You're like holding it upside down, you're spinning it around, you're flipping through the pages, you're looking for books or for clues in this book. And you're pretty consumed with it as you're walking through this forest. As you are kind of reviewing this book, the heavy kind of cold sense of the mist starts to consume you. And slowly, again, as you're reading this book, the humidity of this forest is replaced by the sharp, clean scent of stone and ash. You take a look up from the book and you no longer see any mist, nor do you see any trees or any sense of a forest around you. It takes you a few moments to kind of reorient yourself and recognize your surroundings, but you seem to be back in Guaren, in your hometown. Let me put this over here so I can multitask. There we go.
You said that it started getting chillier as this was happening.
Yeah. The night is eerily silent. It's cold. It's a sharp contrast from the luscious forest ambiance that feels further away by each passing moment.
All right, I just want to take the cloak out and put it on so that I have a little bit extra warmth.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not.
So
cursed.
as you kind of what?
Hopefully it's not cursed.
Put those dogs away, gross, dude. Oh, definitely
Dude,
don't do
take
that.
that sock off, and I bet you we're gonna make like $400 on this video.
The struggle.
Cousin OnlyFans? Question mark.
Whoa.
Anyway,
There it is. There it is, everybody. We are now rich.
put those things away.
Double and pass it to the next. You know what I'm
We're gonna get
saying?
demonetized so fast. All $0 that we make is gone. Blue content.
Double it and give
So
it to the
you guys
next
can hit me up
person.
on my Instagram. I'm not saying it.
Okay. So, again, it takes you a few moments to recognize your surroundings, but you seem to be back in your hometown of Guaren.
Yep.
As you wander around the market square, again, everything's really eerily quiet. Everything's lit with the dim light of a distant moon. It feels, you almost have that sense of like uncanny valley. Like it feels like home, but not quite right. And then suddenly you blink your eyes and you're no longer in the market square of Guaren. You are suddenly standing in the dimly lit bedroom of your parents. They are lying in their bed, their bodies desperately trying to expel a sickness. Their skin is stretched, agonizingly taut, cold and slick, with a repulsive, oily sweat that smells faintly of spoiled meat and sulfur. Along their arms and chests, the veins are grossly distended, pushing through the surface like metallic, engorged cables, visibly forcing a foul, clotting ichor toward their hearts. A faint, sickening heat radiates from them, a high fever consuming them from within. You recognize these signs from your studies and from the snow melt cave you were in just yesterday. Pip, is that you? Your mother whispers, her voice a fragile, wet rasp. It hurts everywhere. Your father turns his head, his eyes burning with fever and fear. Don't touch us, son. Whatever is happening, we can't lose you too. Do you say anything to them?
I'm gonna run over to my mom and grab her hand. I'm here. What do you need?
I need you to
So-
give that knife back to Arthas.
So your terror overrides all of your caution, and so despite your father's heed to not touch them, you run over and touch your mother, and you remember that this is why you learned your craft, to fix the impossible. So you draw your dagger, the cold steel of it a sudden anchor for you. You begin the familiar incantation that you've practiced for years, focusing all your raw power on this singular task. You channel your own energy and a profound secret part of yourself into a focused surge, thrusting the healing magic towards their ailing bodies, desperate to scour the corruption out of their veins. The instant the energy contacts your father's chest, his body goes rigid, inflating violently for a moment, and then the skin near his sternum explodes. A gout of thick, roiling black ooze erupts, showering the ceiling and sizzling where it lands on the blankets, leaving holes in the fabric. His chest cavity is violently collapsing and being rebuilt simultaneously, tissue ripping as bone begins to restructure. A bone-cold hand suddenly grips your shoulder from behind. You let out a ragged cry, spinning around instantly and finding yourself face to face with Thayer, standing inches behind you. He looks gaunt, spectral, and sickeningly drenched in fresh gore. His head hangs low, fixed at an impossible angle to his neck, and the deep rope burn indentation circling his throat is weeping a dark, unidentifiable fluid. Look at the price, Pip, Thayer says, his voice a cold, dry wind that chills you to the bone. They hanged me for the power you sought. You continued down this path, and you still failed. My death was meaningless. Your mother screams, but the sound is choked by the rush of corruption. Her body spasms violently, her spine arching to an impossible height, and you hear the wet, sickening crunch of bone as her skeleton shifts beneath her skin. Her face begins to liquefy, her jaw unhinging to an impossible width as her teeth elongate into cruel, broken spikes. Her eyes dissolve into foul, milky pools that vanish entirely, leaving empty black sockets that leak goo, and her nose simply collapses inward. In moments, the humanity you desperately clung to vanishes, replaced by the mindless, aggressive horror in front of you. They climb over the bed, their corrupted hands reaching for you. Their movement is jerky and unnatural, driven not by memory, but by the endless, agonizing hunger of the darkspawn corruption. The sound of bones grinding together fills the room as they race towards you, razor-sharp teeth and claws bared. You have a thought that replays in your mind over and over and over again. You sacrificed your mentor for nothing. Your power only served to accelerate their suffering. You recoil from the monstrous shapes of your parents, scrambling backward. The mist rips you violently from the vision, but not before the smell of rock, copper, and burning ichor floods your senses. You fall backward out of the nightmare, left shaking uncontrollably, the vision of your executed mentor and the sound of broken bone crunching stuck replaying in your memory, along with that phrase, "You sacrificed your mentor for nothing." You are left coughing and retching on the humid forest floor, and eventually succumb to the waves of weakness that threaten to consume you whole.
I just want to lay down and start crying.
Yeah. Bonds! As you are walking through the forest and you start to lose sight of Pip, you start to notice the mist start to engulf you. And
This Bond?
Bond.
Okay.
And you try desperately to catch up to Pip as he slowly moves out of sight. But it seems that the mist is playing tricks on you, because it seems like he only gets out of your sight for a mere moment or two, and then you are unable to catch up to him. You begin wandering in the forest, kind of lost in the mist, headed in any direction you know, trying to catch up to your party member. That's where we're going to leave you for right now. Arthas.
Sweet.
You and Jim are taking up the rear, moving a little slow because you got the horse with you, and, you know, even though his legs are no longer broken, he's still not doing so hot. He's still a little sore.
Right. Naturally. As
so
we
it's-
jumped off a cliff.
Yeah. It comes as no surprise to you that you lose track of your party members actually quite quick. What does come as a surprise to you is you fully expected to be able to track them in the snow. Because even though most of the the deep snow is, you guys have avoided the deep snow in the forest here. Hi, Autumn. There's still a dusting enough where you expect to be able to follow their tracks, and you quickly notice that that is not the case. So as you walk through the forest, again, this mist starts to engulf you. And as you walk, you notice to your left, you notice to your right, the hands that were holding the reins of Jim are no longer. You must have lost them at some point.
I lost Jim too.
You look to your right, and you do not see Jim next to you. As you turn back to the front of you, you start to notice the sounds of the forest are replaced with this kind of uncanny stillness. The quiet, sound of the breeze, eventually, it kind of fades away. And that smell of damp and humid and moss that the forest carries is replaced by a very familiar and comforting scent of stone and old wood and smoked meats. And you recognize that as the smell of your home, the cozy, cramped familiarity of your of the keep back in Dragon's Peak. You stand in the entryway. The room is immaculate, just as you remember it, yet permeated by a sickening, syrupy moisture. The air is thick with the same sulfurous, metallic stench of that snow melt cave you were in just a day ago, along with the putrid rot of infected flesh. As you enter the main room, gathered near the hearth, you see your older brother Sigurd as he turns toward you. He's impossibly pale, his eyes sunken and ringed with black. His skin has taken on a gray, pebbled texture, and thick black ichor weeps slowly from beneath his fingernails. His jaw hangs slack, revealing teeth sharpened to jagged points. He manages just a small tearing sound, a strangled noise of pure hungry anguish. Arthas, you're too late. The words distort into a wet, inhuman, guttural growl, a sound of pain and primal need. Elara, too, is ghastly pale and corrupted. Dark, swollen veins trace across her face, and her body is twisted into an unnatural, aggressive crouch. Her eyes are milky and vacant, with nothing left of the Elara you knew behind them. She lets out a low, constant hiss that underscores Sigurd's moans. You freeze as your young nephew, Oswin, shuffles into the light. He is deeply, horribly infected. A dark, wet lesion pulses visibly on his neck where the taint has taken root. His clothes are torn, and his small hands are curved into trembling, aggressive claws. Oswin does not speak. He just fixes his cloudy, feverish eyes on you and begins to slowly drag his feet across the floor. He stumbles, driven only by a corrupted hunger, his breath reeking of rot and iron. As you frantically attempt to escape to the courtyard, you are greeted with the sight of dozens of small, distorted faces. The orphan boys, the students you failed, are now fully, grotesquely overcome with disease. They're mindless, moving with the jerky, broken movements of puppets, crowding your escape route. The weapons you provided them have been replaced by the razor-sharp bones protruding from their elbows and knees. They shuffle forward, forming a groaning, hungry wall closing in on you. Sigurd behind you lets out another tearing moan. Elara joins him, her hiss escalating to a high-pitched, desperate chittering sound of pure, consuming madness. The taint has consumed them whole. There's no mind, no malice, only the endless, starving agony of the blight. They charge you, completely overwhelming you from all sides. You feel their wretched talons rip into your flesh, their decomposing skin sloughing away from their bones as you attempt to fight them off. The scene suddenly collapses under the mounting, repulsive presence of their viciousness and their hunger. You choke on the stench of ichor and rot, and the gray world roars back to life, spitting you out, gasping onto the humid forest floor. You scramble away from the spot, terrified of the infected taint that still clings to your mind. As you struggle to catch your breath, the thick mist and cool stones beneath your head seem to sing lullabies to you as the world quickly fades away into blackness.
So I am now unconscious.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You and Pip are both unconscious.
All right. Thank you.
Alone in the forest. Bond. Hi.
I'm walking.
What?
I said I'm just walking, right?
You're just walking. You're just lost. Yeah.
I'm just like, damn, it got dark.
So as you're walking, you are, I assume, attempting to catch up with one of your colleagues, one of your teammates.
Yeah, but I'm keeping it calm.
Keeping it
just, like,
calm.
You know, looking vigilant. Like, I'm aware that I lost of both Arthas behind me and Pip in front, but like I'm aware something's happening. I would assume.
So you're unsettled. I mean, this forest is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have lost sight of both of your party members, so and then Bert the night before, so you are definitely unsettled. You are by yourself in the woods. And you are maintaining you're staying very vigilant as you walk through the forest. And as you turn a corner around a large tree, the heavy cold breath of the mist is instantly banished, replaced by the dry heat of a small room. Dust motes dance in the golden shafts of afternoon sunlight, illuminating the fine silver filings scattered across the worn leather of a work surface. You smell rendered tallow, the faint sweetness of cooling bread, and the sharp, distinct odor of fine clockwork lubricant, mingled with the low, constant whir of delicate mechanisms. The silence of the forest is replaced by the busy, reliable pulse of genuine artistry. You find yourself standing in a small, organized workshop in a sun-drenched Antivan city, a quiet upper-floor haven. The tools hang on the wall in precise, labeled rows, and every brass and copper component sits sorted in deep wooden drawers. You're small, perhaps 8 years old, and as you approach the workbench, you perch yourself on a low, padded stool. Next to you, a kindly, broad-shouldered man is meticulously assembling the complex knee joint of a small automaton with a fine silver tool. His thick leather apron is stained with years of grease and honest effort. His hands, though calloused and bearing the scars of many arguments lost with machinery, are steady and clean beneath the knuckles. He's the standard of constancy. He turns and smiles at you, his salt and pepper mustache lifting slightly at the edges, and he places a heavy, warm hand on your shoulder. Ah, there you are. Finished with your homework, son. Good lad. I'm proud of you, my boy. He ruffles your hair and places a warm, affectionate kiss on your forehead. Now, I can't seem to get this tension on this spring quite right. Care to help me out here, little master? He hands you a spare part to inspect, and the two of you spend hours tweaking and perfecting the coil strength. Despite your young age, your father has always treated you with the respect of someone highly capable. You feel respected, nurtured, and seen in a way that can only be described as familiar and intimate. You lose track of time tinkering with your dad, asking a million questions about how things work and why they work the way they do, until you hear a woman's sing-songy voice call from another room.
Man,
My
he gets a
loves.
good nightmare, huh?
What was that?
I said he gets a good nightmare. Ours is fucking filled with death, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm just hanging out with my dad, tinkering." Sorry.
My loves, supper is just about ready. Come eat it while it's warm. Your father stands and stretches deeply before removing his apron, hoisting you over his shoulder and kissing your side as he carries you into the adjoining kitchen. Your mother is busy stirring a deep pot of delicious-smelling food by a large window. Rabbit stew, you think. It's your favorite, but only the way Ma makes it. Her perfect combination of herbs and spices simply doesn't exist anywhere else in the world. She always makes it for you on every Monday evening to set you up for a good week ahead, she says. She wears a simple linen dress, her dark hair is tightly braided, smelling faintly of clean soap and lavender. Next to her is a bowl of chopped vegetables left over from what she hasn't added to the stew. She hums a low, simple tune that immediately feels familiar and peaceful to you. As you walk past, she collects you into a soft embrace, and then hands you a slice of fresh carrot from your garden. You helped her pick them this morning, and I've always felt your dinner tasted better because of it. You can't help but notice your father sneak in a kiss to your mother, the two of them still clearly madly in love with one another. While your father thinks you aren't watching, he smacks her in the bum and walks over to the table with a chuckle. In this moment, the air is breathable, the safety is absolute, and every small detail that you see and feel is vividly real. And for a few moments, you forget that this is not how you grew up. Suddenly, as he sits, the laughter catches in his throat, and he grips the table suddenly. The humming from your mother stops, replaced by a wet, shuddering inhale. The warm, savory scent of Ma's rabbit stew quickly curdles into a foul copper reek. The sunny light through the window immediately fades, becoming a cold, sickly yellow. Your father's skin immediately begins to tighten and stretch over his face, turning pale and brittle. The veins on his forearms, which moments ago were warm and strong, swell grotesquely, forcing out thick black ichor that instantly corrodes the golden ring on his left hand. He turns his ghastly slack face to you. The woman drops her stirring spoon, letting it clatter loudly on the floor. Her eyes are wide with the purest agony, and she stares, not at the man, but at you, as if realizing your presence was the source of the infection all along. As the corruption consumes her, her mouth stretches into a silent, terrible O shape. Her spine curves and fractures with a wet, sickening sound, and she falls to the floor, transforming into a mindless, shambling creature. Her fingers elongating into claws that scrape uselessly against the stone. The sanctuary in front of you begins to liquefy. The clean wooden floor warps into a swamp of black goo, and the beautifully polished mechanisms melt and twist into pulsing, diseased organs. The carrot in your hand softens and dissolves, running down your fingers like tar. The man's ghoul form advances, reaching for you. His corrupted grip is no longer paternal, it is purely predatory. The perfect, safe life shatters completely. The mist rips you violently away, but you feel the cold, metallic ooze of the tainted workshop still clinging to your hands. You recoil from the vision, falling backward onto the forest floor, overwhelmed by the phantom sensation of the vegetable dissolving in your grasp and the crushing weight of the life you never had. As you look around to gather yourself, the trees spin around you, and you fall into blackness.
Nice.
Like I faint.
Yeah.
Okay.
You thought I was gonna be nice.
I thought it was like it started off so great.
I
Like,
was
wow.
I was like, I really don't want this to be like an emotional, like I want them to die. So I was happy it went that way. Like, this isn't my character. Like my guy accepts his like background. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of my thing. So like
Yeah,
all this
well,
stuff, I was like, all right, cool. Like maybe it could have been like that. Thank God they died. You know
Maybe
what I mean?
maybe that was just his nightmare. He's just treated so well.
When you said that, like the mom was looking at him like, oh, you're the source of the problems, I was like, yeah, that's probably what my parents think every once in a while.
well, you don't know who your parents are.
Mom and dad aren't my parents.
In the vision?
I was referring to real life.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm there.
Sorry.
I'm there.
No, we're good. But yeah, go ahead and continue. I'm sorry.
All right. So, as afternoon falls into night, the three of you spend several hours unconscious on the forest floor. Bert. Hi.
He's back.
So, I haven't written anything for this, so you'll have
Okay.
to
Are you
excuse
going
me
to the
going
bathroom?
off the cuff. I know what I want to do, I just haven't written anything. So,
Okay,
um,
perfect.
so if it's rough, excuse me. So we're gonna pick up with you from the previous night, where you were unsettled. You're in this creepy forest. Everything's going bump in the night. You're not used to sleeping outdoors and not using a toilet. So you're nervous, and you offered to take the first watch. And when everybody awoke, you were not there.
What happened to me?
Yeah. So, as you take the first watch the previous night, everybody has made kind of a really shoddy, stick refuge It took them quite a few tries to get it right, but eventually they did. But you're sitting around around the campfire and watching, as you know, this dark winter night. You know, you're hearing wildlife in the woods that you are not familiar with. Um, and this mist has been kind of following you guys around for a while. This whole forest is kind of soaked in this mist. And as you are taking this first watch, you are hearing so many things make noise kind of out in the dark. And you can only take so much of sitting there and waiting for things to come to you when you don't know what they are. And so as you're sitting at this campfire, you are reminded of your brother, Thabian. Thabian? Thank you. And you were reminded of his courage and his bravery, and you think to yourself, what would my brother do if he were in my shoes? And he would tell you to go check it out and stop being a little bitch and just see it's probably a chipmunk and you'll have nothing to be scared about. Just go take a look.
Grungus McChungus would say
So
that.
following your brother's your idea of your brother's advice, you gently wander away from the campsite, and unfortunately lose track of how to get back to the campsite. The dark light and the mist that is surrounding you makes the light from the fire very easy to lose. So suddenly, you are walking alone in the woods, in the dark, with tons of mist.
Shit.
Mm-hmm. Anything to do about it right now?
Are we all awake?
This is when you guys are sleeping.
Oh, okay.
This is the previous night. This is when you guys are sleeping.
I gotcha.
Before you realize he was gone.
I'm gonna keep walking and keep searching, attempting to retrace my steps.
Okay.
To the best I can.
So as you are walking through the forest, you hear
It's gonna seep through.
you think you hear just out of the periphery of your ear some light rustling. But every time you turn to listen to it, you can't get a good grasp on where it's coming from or what it might be. And as you continue to walk, you hear the very fine noise of an arrow flying straight past your face and into the tree right next to you. And as you're walking, this arrow is, if you take another step, you're going to walk right into this arrow that has lodged itself into the tree. It just narrowly missed your head.
I immediately hit the ground.
Do you do anything other than hit the ground? Do you say anything?
No, but I go probably to like the opposite side, crawl to the opposite side of the tree, and take cover opposite of where the arrow came from, and I would take out my big, giant bow.
Bow?
I think I have a bow. A short bow. My big, giant, short bow.
Nice.
And I would ready it for an attack.
Okay. So as you are readying your bow, you hear a very quiet voice call out to you. This voice it's quiet, but it is very self-assured. It's very confident. And this voice calls out to you, says, "Who goes there?"
Bert, my name is Bert.
And what are you doing in our woods, Bert?
Well, right now, I've got lost trying to find out. I thought I heard a noise, and I came in, and now I got lost, and I can't find my way back to my camp.
It's a weird part of town to be lost in.
Yeah, we're just passing through.
You're just passing through.
Mm-hmm. I'm a drifter.
Come out from behind that tree where I can see you.
I don't. I feel like you're gonna shoot me.
Why would I shoot you?
Because you already tried to.
If I tried to shoot you, I would have shot you. Come out from behind the tree.
Okay, but promise you won't shoot me.
You hear just like an exasperated sigh, but you do not hear an arrow being notched.
Shoot me.
Can you just promise me that you won't shoot me if I come out?
If you ask me one more time, I will come around there and I will shoot you.
Okay, I'm at such an impasse here. So what if he's lying? Hang on.
Just come out here so I can see who I'm dealing with.
I'm so scared. What if he's gonna kill me? Hear me out. Hear me out. What spells do I have?
Ugh! You hear him this exaggerating sigh, and you hear this voice, this kind of like almost stomping, as this person is approaching the tree. And
Ready my bow.
He very quickly reaches around the tree, grabs you by the arm, and yoinks you up onto your feet. And you notice this man isn't a man at all. That this individual is about the same height as you and the same build as you.
What about the ears?
You notice that this person does share the pointy ears that you do.
Oh, my slime! What's up?
You also notice some very intricate tattoos throughout his face. He's got a variety of shapes and patterns in a symmetrical pattern across his face.
Whoa.
And as you notice the tattoos on his face, you also notice with one of his hands he's holding a dagger to your throat.
Hello.
His short blonde hair is not covered by any helmet or any hats, which you think is odd given the chilly temperatures.
I think it's
he also has
odd he couldn't just promise me not to shoot me.
Some very light leather armor on that doesn't seem like it would offer any protection from the cold, yet he does not seem to be shivering or influenced by the cold at all. Who are you, Bert, and why, again, are you in our woods?
I am on my way to Lothering with some people, and I got lost, and I'm trying to find my way back to them. Because, if I'm honest, I'm a little scared.
He takes a look at you and sees your ears, and he immediately kind of falters back. My brother, what are you doing lost in the woods? Do you not know how to traverse the woods on your own?
Not at night. I'm well more versed in the city type concrete jungle, you know. Like that's more where I've spent my time.
I've never met one of our kin who's never been out in the forest. I've heard that there are members of our kind that live in the cities, but I've never met one.
Well, it's nice to meet you. What's your name?
Hold, please.
Is it Mr. I Can't Make a Promise?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Who am I?
All right. My name is Etherion. And he extends his forearm out to you.
Farion. It's nice to meet you. I'm Bert Reynodal.
Mm.
Oh my
Odd
god,
name.
dude.
What?
Very odd name. You people must have really lost the ways of our kin. You said you're lost by yourself in the woods at night in the winter, and you've
Yeah.
never been in the forest before.
I'm in a real pickle. I'm glad you see the urgency.
Oh, and he takes another step back and he kind of looks you up and down and like appraises you and sees that you're shivering. Like he can tell that you're clearly out of your element.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "Come, brother, let me get you some warm food, and
Better.
come morning, we'll
Can
find you
I
back your companions."
can I grab as we venture away before I follow him? I'm gonna go to the tree and I'm gonna pull out the arrow in the tree and be like, "Hey, don't forget this," and go and give it to him. Be like,
He's
"Don't
gonna look
don't."
at you and like give you like an annoyed glance and kind of like rip the arrow out from your hands, and he puts it back in his quiver. He's like, "Don't touch my stuff."
Oh, he's just gonna leave it. You're just gonna leave it there.
And then he walks you away and he makes sure to stay close enough to not lose you. So after a short walk through the woods, you notice that this elf seems to be very well acquainted with the forest, and seems to know exactly where he is and exactly where he's going. He doesn't even seem to use any sort of um, directional instruments. He doesn't have a map or anything of the sort. You can tell he is very intimately familiar with this part of the woods. And soon in front of you, you see a clearing open up with several campfires, several covered wagons, some tree stumps, some fallen logs, and a surprisingly large number of other elves. And you
Right.
immediately recognize this as one of the Dalish clans that are known to inhabit some of the unoccupied lands of Ferelden. You have heard stories of these clans, but you've never even considered the fact that you may meet one, let alone an entire clan. Um, the stories you've heard are that they are vicious and territorial and unreasonable and hostile towards outsiders. So, in hindsight, you are not at all surprised by the arrow greeting that you received initially. Um, and you're still a little bit hesitant to fully trust these people, because even though they are not, even though they are your kin in the sense that you are the same species, you come from entirely different worlds. Um, so as Etherion walks you into the camp, he takes you up to one of the campfires and allows you to take a seat at one of the stumps around the campfire. He says, "Here, take a seat for a moment. I'll get you. I'll grab some food for you, and I'll find you a place to sleep for the evening."
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So he does. He walks away and he returns a few moments later with a small ration of food. It seems much smaller than what you were used to, but you find that when you nibble on it, you are very quickly satiated. Um, it is very filling, and leaves a very comfortable feeling in your stomach. He sits down next to you as you eat and continues to munch on his own snacks that he has with him.
You think you can help me find my friends, or maybe let me get them to come here?
Who are your friends? Who are your companions? Who are you here with?
Yeah, I guess I threw friends around real loosely. That bound guy's kind of a dick.
Are they elves as well?
I guess I should say people I'm on a mission with.
That was fun.
They're more coworkers than anything.
Yeah.
loose acquaintances at best.
Acquaintances, bud.
I whisper, I whisper to him, I say, there's a couple of humans. Are they allowed in here?
Humans.
Who's the
You're
racist
working with
now?
humans voluntarily?
Not voluntarily. I mean, not voluntarily, but
So why
I-
do you
I-
want to go back to them? Do you?
well, it's really this. It's really this part of this whole storyline. I kind of. It's like for my dad. I gotta go meet these guys and do this thing for this guy. It's like a job. It's like my job thing, but it's like work stuff. I don't really want to get into work stuff. It's just. We don't have to get into it. It's okay.
He's looking at you like how a blue collar worker would look at a corporate like corporate buzzwords if they're using like
Yeah.
corporate lingo, and you've got like a blue collar worker, like construction worker, who's just looking at them like synergy? What?
Yeah, we
Literally me at my job now.
yeah, I'm on an assignment with a couple corporate
do
execs.
corporate.
We got meetings coming in all next week. We really just got to circle back on this and
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna stop playing tonight. I don't want to do this anymore.
Let's put a pin in that. Table it. We'll come back to
yeah,
it.
we'll really make this dynamic A/B testing left and right.
What do you mean, James?
I don't want to do it
Listen,
anymore.
I
I
don't
don't want to do it anymore.
understand.
It's too scary. I thought my nightmare was over. It's not fair. I have two.
Hey, this is equally scary for all of us, okay? This is an immersive experience.
Why is it always Brian that does the most vulgar shit?
Listen, I don't understand what it is that you are attempting to accomplish. But you're one of ours, and I hate to see you so lost in the world. I can't welcome your companions into our camp, especially not if they're humans. I would rather them not know that we're here. However, I would be happy to return you to them come morning.
I mean, they're chill. If I
We also thought the previous humans that we welcomed into our camp were chill, and they killed our keeper.
oh, that's not chill. Yeah,
No.
you can never. Hey, honestly, you can never trust them.
That's not chill.
It's not,
Yeah.
it's not chill, dog.
No good.
No, not the keeper.
I've found a spot over here. We've got an empty caravan that we could make some room for you. Is there anything else I can get for you to make you comfortable here tonight?
Maybe I could just find Pip. Maybe we could just bring Pip in here. What do we think? There's a. Do you know Pip?
You cities have such the strangest names. Bert
You know
and
Pip?
Pip.
You know the city elf that's been.
I didn't. Hey, if I'm sorry, I don't get a last name. I just know him as Pip. I didn't write it down.
All right. I'll see you in the morning, Bert. And he
Yeah, I think
bows
I need some sleep.
he bows to you gently, and he finds his own caravan. You see him kind of keeping an eye on you from a distance just to make sure you're not up to any funny business. And he waits until he sees you enter the caravan that he has laid out for you before going and tucking into sleep himself. But you'll notice if you pay attention to the camp that there's always a little bit of activity buzzing around. That there's always a hunter or two that are remaining vigilant throughout the camp or that are coming and going. There's never a complete cease of activity, it seems, during this camp. Do you go to sleep? Do you do anything else?
Good night.
Good night. Okay, great. You wake up in the morning to God, I keep forgetting this fucker's name. Etherion.
That's the Athenian. Okay, I'm
You
just gonna
wake
name
up.
guys after my Coney Islands. My name can be Lucas.
Ingenious. Like it.
This is my friend Kirby.
Yeah.
This is my dog Leo.
Next horse's name is National.
I'm doing that for my next character.
I'm gonna bring out the corporate speak again, okay? Threatening.
Please don't.
So you are awakened early in the morning. The sun is just starting to peek up over the horizon as you have Etherion opening the curtains into your caravan. And he says, "Good morning, Bert. I have been tasked by the keeper to personally escort you to your companions. We had one of our hunters locate them throughout the course of the evening. They are not in a good way. However, we have located them, so returning you to them shall not be a problem."
Is there any chance? So we kind of ran into some issues earlier, if I remember right, where we were missing some food and the wagon was a little damaged. I think so. Maybe is there any chance we could get just a little care package to go to on our journey? We have a big journey ahead of us.
We cannot afford any supplies.
Oh, okay.
To
well, I
give
appreciate all the work you've guys done. Could I maybe thank the keeper personally?
I will pass along our thanks, your thanks to our keeper. Don't worry.
Perfect.
Come on.
Thank you.
Time is of the essence. I have many important tasks to accomplish today. You are simply the first. Let's get moving.
And hey, the best.
So, as you continue out, you notice that it's a little bit more bustling this morning. There's a few more elves out and about. Almost all of them, you'll notice, at least all of the adults have a variety of tattoos on their face.
Oh, can I ask him about that?
All of the designs are unique and intricate, and they're a variety of colors, a variety of designs. The only ones that seem to be missing them are the children. So,
as we're walking back, can I ask him about the tattoos?
You may. Hang on. I have to pull up the description of it because I forgot. All right.
Sorry, I'm just curious.
You were curious about our Valislin. Do you not do Valislin in the cities, in the human world? Do you not observe this cultural history?
I'm unfortunately really sorry. We don't. My dad's never taught me about that.
It is so sad to see you lose so much of your culture. As when one of our kin becomes an adult, the keeper of our clan applies this blood writing to our faces. It is we do it by meditating on the gods and the ways of our clans, and it purifies our body and our skin in servants of our gods.
Oh, what does yours? Does all the designs? What is your design? What's unique about your design?
They're all unique. They are all different. None of us has the same. Mine specifically is in tribute to Algarnon, which is the All-Father and the creator of the universe that we walk on.
Wow, that's incredible. Thank you for sharing.
It is very sad that you do not know this this part of your history, I encourage you to learn more about where you come from. Because this important part of our culture sets us apart from the Shemlin.
I have a question, meta question. If I played through the Dragon Age games, would I be better at this, or is this something I would know? Or
I mean, it's something that you can learn in the games, but it's not something that
is main?
You can learn
Oh.
it in the games, but there's you would have to go look and learn and think about it.
It's
I
like
was just
it's like
thinking
buried in the codex of the game. Like you actually have
Yeah.
to read the lore, and it's not inherently brought up to you in any.
Is
of
it
the
a, is
games.
it a game? Is it a game that I could turn on and play, and go around and just try to read as much lore as I can, so I can
Yeah.
be better for D&D?
Not really.
Yeah. Don't
Or
think
is
so?
it? I guess because I mean, or will I have to play through the game to
Yeah.
unlock the lore?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
actually have to find the things to give you the codex entries, which gives you the lore behind it. You should just go onto the
Okay.
wiki. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's a good game regardless if you haven't played it.
First one was
I have not.
Okay.
third one was pretty good too.
I've been crafting roads. Okay.
All right. So it doesn't take you very long. It takes you maybe 2 hours or so of light travel through the forest, where you are brought to the top of a let me pull up my actual notes here. Before Ethereon brings you to the cusp of a waterfall. You follow this stream, and the cusp of this waterfall kind of trickles down this moss-laden cliff. And Ethereon kind of pauses at the top of the cliff and says, "This is where I leave you, my friend. You will find your party members down at the base of near this pool. I don't believe they are in a good state. However, I know they are alive, and they will likely need your help. It's been a pleasure, Bert Renaudel."
Thank you very much, good sir. I appreciate your help, and if you ever come to my woods, I'll help you out. You can stay
Not
with
if I
me.
can help it. And he turns around on his heel and is very quickly gone into the forest. So, as the three of you, who have recently recovered from your visions, as the three of you awake, you find yourselves scattered across the humid, moss-covered ground of a clearing. You are left gasping and retching, the stench of the ichor and phantom chill of trauma clinging to your senses. As the remnants of the heavy mist dissolve around you, you see the walls of the jungle rise high above you, forming a green, cathedral-like canopy, the air thick with the sweet, damp scent of jungle orchids and fern spores. Before you lies a large pool, fed by a moss-slicked waterfall that drops silently from the cliffs above. Soft, silvery white mists, identical to the heavy, chilling vapor that has blanketed the entire forest, perpetually rises from the surface of the pool, teeming with shimmering, ethereal motes of light that drift like benevolent fireflies. The water itself is a deep, opaque blue, reflecting the gloomy light with unnerving stillness. Looming over the water, perched atop a narrow rock outcrop, is an ancient, weathered statue carved from gray stone, an imposing figure of a female elven guardian. Her stone gaze is serene, yet impossibly stern, and she holds one massive, outstretched arm, finger silently outstretched towards the dark pool.
Dog.
So the three of you awake on the forest floor near the base of this pool, and Bert, you are left near the top of this waterfall that is feeding said pool.
Well, how big's the drop?
Jump. Jump.
I would
Just
say it's about 30 feet. if you go around it, there's a somewhat gradual, like, slope down to where you could reasonably climb down. And there's rocks and boulders, and it's a little slippery, but like, it's pretty doable.
And what does the bottom? How deep is the pool? Do I know how deep the pool is?
You don't. It is reflecting the sky, so you can see that it is water.
Okay, I would like to do my best ability to throw something like a rock or a boulder over the pool.
Roll for dexterity.
Okay. Dice. We're doing it. Guys, we're doing it.
Do
We're
I,
rolling.
as I'm waking up, do I see my coworkers next to me?
Yes, the
You
three of
almost
you are
said friends.
relatively near one another.
It almost
Your
said
coworkers.
friends.
You guys are synergized in the same physical proximity.
I will leave.
Are
I'm
we-
not
We
RTOing.
are.
Yeah, we're awake.
Oh,
She said that we're waking up and
I thought we were.
Yes,
still-
you are. You guys are relatively close to one another on the floor.
Okay.
we're
Not 20.
like we're like sick from our dream though, right?
You guys are. Yeah, you wake up and you're like, you're not well.
Okay.
Bert, what did you roll?
That would be a natural 20.
Nat 20? All right. So you take a perfectly weighted rock. It's nice and round and smooth. And hello? Out of here. You gently toss it over the edge of the waterfall. And it lands exactly where you want it to, and it has a very satisfying that echoes off the walls of the cliff. And the three of you, as you're waking up down at the shore, hear that very musical little plunk. And as the waves ripple and you see this stone kind of disturb the surface of the water, you can get a good estimate that it's probably about 8 feet deep.
8 feet deep,
Dude, that's
30
fine.
feet.
Send it.
We're 8 feet deep, 30
Down.
feet fall. I'm an elf. I probably weigh about 130, maybe 145.
I'm gonna look up at Bert and just yell, "Send it!"
Can I roll for perception to see if I quickly see Bert?
If you
doing
would
it?
what?
I
You
haven't
just-
peered over the edge.
Sorry, not perception, because we can like see each other in the proximity, like you said. But yeah, can I roll deception, or
What are you trying to do?
persuasion to get him to go ahead and jump?
Dude, you need to persuade first before asking for the roll. You can't just ask for the roll. You gotta persuade him first.
Oh,
It's not. You can't just throw a dice at me and if it lands on that, I'm like, I gotta do it.
Jump! Here's a D20. Jump.
and I'm fucking tired. All right. Yeah. So I follow suit with.
You can shout
Pip
at
on
him.
that.
You can talk to him.
I follow suit with Pip, and I say, "Send it, dude. It looks fine from down here."
Well, Bond says it looks fine. I might as well. Does he deceive me? Do I believe it?
Do you believe
rolled.
it?
Yeah,
Does he have to do like
I-
a saving thing?
Well,
I
that's
think-
okay. Wait. Let's back
Brady,
up.
Brady.
Bond, did
Pump
you
the brakes.
investigate the environment around you before saying that to Bert, or are you just blindly saying, "Yeah, it's probably fine"?
Yeah, I'm just saying it's fine. I'm still
Okay.
dazed.
So I'm
feel
not
like
gonna have you
tweaking.
roll anything. You are like, as you're coughing and like half conscious, you're like, "Get down here, you idiot!" Like, so, Bert,
I don't really honestly know why he did that, because I don't think I need much convincing to go to the edge or as close as I can and just try to execute the most technical, like swim school, perfectly executed swan dive, 2 hands up,
hope he
like
gets
perfect
Swan
arch,
dive. Oh god.
and then
Correct. Well,
I
he's
like come.
roll for
It's-
acrobatics, please.
It's like Ezio Auditore leap of faith off the cliff, and you hear the little eagle screech.
Roll for acrobatics.
Dude, that's fucking legit. So you're gonna curve your back right when you hit the water too. So like your impact.
What did
just
you
a
roll? A 4? All right. I would like you to follow that up with rolling a Constitution saving throw.
I got a nat 20 on finding a rock and a 4 on the jump.
No, finding and throwing a rock. Thank you very much.
A saving throw? That's just a
Constitution
20.
saving throw.
Is it? Do I add my Constitution modifier?
Mike,
What?
he used a
A
Constitution
saving
modifier.
throw? Is that just a D20 with my modifier?
Unless you are proficient in that saving throw, then you get your proficiency bonus too.
Oh, I'm not. But I did roll
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, I was trying to
11.
see realistically, like in the real world, how deep a pool has to be for you to dive into it based on the height.
What did you
how
get,
we-
Brian?
11.
11?
Hell yeah.
Okay. So, as you prepare, back up, please. As you prepare your swan dive, and you are up here, and you are perfectly aligned, you go to launch yourself off of this cliff, and fail to take into account that the mist has made everything slick and slippery. So your feet slip, and you manage to avoid tumbling down the rocks down the waterfall, but you do wind up going head over heels and landing belly flop directly into the water.
Eagle screech down.
And I would like you to take 1 point.
It's probably a vulture.
Right?
1
Motherfucker's
point of
dead.
bludgeoning damage.
Oh, just one.
I would also hang on.
I'm gonna need a towel.
You're gonna
Immediate concern.
um,
I'm gonna need a towel.
so yes, I would like you to take 1 point of bludgeoning damage, and also you are now cursed.
I would like to,
What do I have to do for that?
as he's landing and
Ailment.
smashing the ground, I would like to hold up a judge's sign that I have fashioned out of magic in front of my hands with a 3 on it.
Ah,
I would like to
a
applaud.
3. Okay, respect from the humans. +1.
Inner thought, I thought that was very, for some reason in my brain, I was like, kind of reminds me of Ezio from Assassin's Creed.
Instead of cursed, you are poisoned, Bert.
Poison.
You are poisoned.
What's in this water?
I'd like to help get him out.
You
of
didn't
there.
look.
I didn't look before I jumped in it.
No, you said how deep is it?
I don't even know
Not
if it's
what's in
water.
it.
Is he still like swimming out, or is he already out?
It's a hot spring. I burn alive.
So the temperature of the water is warmer than what feels comfortable to you, like tepid bath water. Like it's not a hot spring, but it's not like a cool, refreshing pool. It's like unpleasant. Like you feel like a stew that's been left out a little too long.
It's like a cold hot tub.
Yeah, it's tepid. It's unpleasant. You expected it to be cool, but it is not. And after you initially recover yourself and get over this thing from the belly flop, you crawl your way to the edge of this pool towards your companions. And as you come out of the water and your whole ventral side is just pink from the impact, you immediately double over and vomit a mixture of a small amount of what looks like blood and black tar onto the floor in front of you, onto the ground in front of you.
Yeah. Gross. How was that?
Is this black tar familiar to me?
Roll an investigation check.
I mean,
I don't.
like
history?
I don't think that
I mean,
was.
like
I don't think that
from
was water.
the other day.
Yes, it looks very similar from what you saw the.
I'm gonna get up and like back away as I see him vomiting. I'm just gonna be like instant panic, and I'm gonna pull out the dagger that I stole, and just kind of point it at Bert.
What's going on? Pip?
That's not great what you got going on there, bud. I don't.
No, I don't feel well.
Yeah. I don't want to be by you, and I'm gonna start backing up slowly and like beginning to walk
Pip,
away. From him.
what's wrong with me, Pip? Pip, what's wrong with me?
You're gonna die.
Pip, what's wrong with me, Pip? Don't let me go, Pip.
Arthas and Bond, you will also recognize this bloody tar mixture from your recent nightmares.
Sweet.
Don't let me go, Pip.
I asked the Pip, where do you know this this, because this reminds me of this dream I literally just had where I like just came to from here.
Yeah.
Like this looks like.
Bro, I studied. I'm studious. I'm from the circle. We read about this kind of shit all the time.
What's wrong with me?
Do I know of a way to cure this?
As Pip says that, I look at him. I'm like, all right, explain it for us, nerd. Well, I'm also drawing my bow and I'm telling Bert to stay back because yeah, I had that dream too. Well, similar.
So you guys know what's wrong with me? So what's wrong with me?
We're waiting.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
I'm like, quiet. And I just look at Pip.
Quiet. Don't let me go, Pip.
Wait, what time is it? Sorry, but what time is it right now?
It is late morning.
10:27. If we were making this a movie, this would be a very dramatic part right now. I'd be going, "Don't let me go, Pip."
Slowly starting to bleed. We're all just like, stay away.
After that epic waterfall jump.
I respect the dive, but stay the hell
I
away.
immediately just come up and start puking, going, "Pip, what's wrong with me?"
So you asked what this is. Arthas he's cursed. He's tainted. He's been infected by the darkspawn.
That's what that pool was?
It's gonna be one of them.
Oh, God.
What's the darkspawn?
How do we stop it?
Ugh.
And we need the Grey Wardens, right? Didn't they do this the last time?
You don't stop it. That's the thing. You don't stop it. Let's put him down.
We just
he's gonna turn. I don't know what to tell you guys.
So fast.
I walk up to Bert and I pull out my crossbow, my pistol crossbow, and I'm assuming he's puking, so I'm just like pointing it at his head. And I just ask him, I was like, "Do you want it to end now, or do you know a place where we could go?" And I'm looking at him. I'm asking him, I'm like, "Is there a spot where we can go?"
I'm gonna start
I'm
calling out.
like this. This is my character. So I am like looking at him like, Is this what we got to do, or is there another way?
The only people who know anything about this are the Grey Wardens. But
in between the arguing, I'm yelling out for Etherion. I'm yelling out for Etherion as loud as I can. They're not my friends.
They're not my friends.
The only people who are going to know about this are the Grey Wardens, but I don't... Do we take the chance of trying to get him down to Ostagar?
Do we still have the horse? I look at Arthas. I look at him. I'm assuming I see the horse.
So as you guys have woken up, you look into the forest, and Jim is standing there just inside the tree line, munching on some grass. He's just hanging out.
So I look over and I look back, and I say, "Who else has some rope?"
I mean, I'm just saying I met this guy 3 days ago.
I said listen, we have a mission. We have a mission. We're gonna see if we can get this through. And I throw some rope at Bert, and I say, "Tie yourself up." And then I then continue to holster my gun, and then I look at Arthas and I tell him to get the horse over here, because we're just gonna drag him over to the Grey Warden so he doesn't touch nothing.
I reach out to touch Bond. I reach out to touch Bond. Bond, help!
Reach out to touch me.
As you come close to me with your gun to my head.
Oh my God, we're gonna lose a party member.
I'd like to make sure.
As they're having this conversation about tying up Bert and putting him down, you because now you're standing, right? You've only been standing for all of like a minute and a half.
Yep.
Your pocket starts to feel incredibly heavy.
I will just take my bag off and put it down on the ground next to me.
I'm assuming this has something to do with like
your
his
pocket,
amulet,
not your bag.
That he stole.
I was like,
Bugger.
she said pocket.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'd like to take my bag off.
What's in my pocket? I didn't put anything in my pockets. Everything's in my bag.
You can reach into your pocket, find
I
out.
don't want to reach into my pocket. I will reach into my pocket and see what's in there. I don't want to, but I'm gonna do it.
So as you reach into your pocket, you do not recall putting anything into your pocket, as you said. However, after your nightmare and your amnesia to get you where you are right now, you are not at all surprised to find something in your pocket. And as you reach in, you pull out this thing that suddenly feels incredibly heavy. And you notice that it is the signet ring that you collected from the ruin that you left just earlier the previous day. And it, even though yesterday you got it and it felt like a normal ring, suddenly it feels like it's made of stone. And like it weighs about 10 times more than it actually does. It feels very hefty in your hand.
70 kilos.
What weighs more, a kilo of feathers or a kilo of bricks?
A kilo of bricks, duh.
Like, isn't it just
heavier
the
than
same?
feathers.
Yes.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's super heavy. I don't want to deal with this right now. I'm just gonna chuck it on the ground. I'm just gonna drop it.
Is it glowing or anything? Like, do we notice this?
As you chuck it onto the ground, it rolls back over to you and keeps rolling towards you until it clinks you in the foot.
Okay, I'm just gonna kick it away a little bit, kind of like a mouse. Just get out of here. Dealing with something.
Every time you kick it away from you, even if you kick it downhill, it rolls back over until it is back in contact with your foot.
So it's just touching.
And as you're doing this, your other party members, I assume you guys all see him kicking something in the dirt.
Yeah. I look over and I take note of the ring, I'm assuming. Like, we can see the fact that, like,
you can see the ring. Yeah. It looks like a ring.
I kind of kind of waited for a while, so I'm assuming I see him kicking it a few times. And I kind of just dead stop what I'm doing. And I just like look over at Pip and I go, what's going on there? I feel like we're having a serious moment.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you're
trying to
kicking it,
deal
right?
with this fucking darkspawn in front of me. And this ring is just being a little annoying right now.
Where did you get that?
I brought it. Duh. I have a bag.
Okay.
It was in my bag. What do you mean? Where did
So
I
if
get
it's
it?
a ring, why aren't you wearing it?
It's special to
And-
me, and I don't like to wear it just in case something happens. Okay? Well, why are we talking
it looks
about
like
this? He's literally about to eat our faces off.
Okay, well, then pick up the ring. It's like coming to you.
Will
You're
you
kicking this
shoot
ring.
him in the face, please?
You want me to shoot him right? No, listen. Pick up the ring and put it on. Like I don't want to kill this guy.
Bro, he is
You know, and I just look at him as
He's
he's
gonna
like
die
puking
anyway.
and crying at this point. I'm assuming.
I'm gonna walk over to Pip, and I would like to pick up the ring.
Okay.
I'll just put it on and see what happens.
He disappears.
So you pick it up and it feels very heavy, but otherwise it looks like a normal ring. You try to put it on your finger and it immediately sears as it goes onto your finger, and you are unable to fully get it onto your finger before you, by instinct, immediately pull it right back off. You know, the searing pain was just unbearable to you.
I'm gonna point my dagger to you, Arthas, and be like, next time, don't touch my shit. Now, can we get back to dealing with the guy who's going to turn into a ghoul and eat our faces?
I just look down at Pip.
I point.
I'm like, yeah, we can go ahead and focus on him. And I just grab his other hand and slam the ring on very quickly.
Nice.
No, I'm not letting you do that.
Roll for strength and I guess a saving throw.
Wouldn't it? Well, would it be sleight of hand?
Not really a sleight of hand if you're doing it.
Yeah,
right
because
in front
I
of
mean,
him,
I would
personally.
say strength because you're not trying to be sneaky about it. Like you're just trying to jam it on there.
Why are you trying to put this fucking ring on me, man? That's weird.
Yep. Well, I failed anyways.
6.
I got a 3,
Ah,
brother.
get fucked. I'm gonna take the ring, I'm gonna throw it back on the ground and let it butt up against my foot, and I'm gonna point my dagger back at fucking Bert down there. Arthas, back the fuck off, man. We have a bigger problem than whatever you think this ring is.
After you tried to put it on your finger and it burns you, this ring seems to be alive, for lack of a better term. And Pip, as you throw it back on the ground, instead of rolling towards you, it begins to roll away from you, and you see it start to track around the edge of the pool. And it's headed towards the rocky outcrop that has the statue on it.
What does it do? I'm fully focused back on Bert. I don't give a shit about this ring anymore.
I'm going to walk along with the ring, but I am paying attention to Bert as well, and I do have my bow drawn.
Okay, so you're walking with the ring.
Yep,
Bond, what are
I'm
you
just-
doing?
What am I
Bond,
doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Sorry. I am standing near Pip, kind of looking somewhat suspiciously at him, but my finger is on the trigger at both. I'm not pointing my weapon, but I'm just basically watching Arthas go towards the ring, even though I kind of wanted to go towards the ring, but I'm watching Pip now because he's being weird about the ring, but he also really wants me to kill Bert, but I'm also on board for killing Bert because Bert looks like he's in pain. So like basically my guy is having this moment of like pure logic running. I'm like, I need to like prioritize what's more important here. So like I'm just thinking in my head like what's going on, but like in this moment my guy's just kind of like standing still assessing the situation.
Okay, so Pip and Bert and Bond are over in one area. Arthas is following this ring. And you notice this ring, Arthas, it's not at all following any laws of physics. You know, it's rolling as if it's like being pulled by a magnet. And as it continues around this pool, it approaches that stone statue that you guys all saw when you awoke. And as it hits the base of the statue, it almost suctions to it like a magnet would. And you look up and you see this, like I said, this female elven guardian, and she's standing with one arm kind of held across her chest and the other one reaching over as if she's kind of reaching towards the water with her fingers outstretched. Sure. And you notice at the base of this statue are these black tendrils that are kind of coming up from the ground and kind of starting to climb this statue. But as the ring rolled up to this statue and got suctioned to it, you notice the black tendrils immediately around the ring shriveled and fell away.
Okay, and those black tendrils, that's the taint though, right?
It looks very similar to the material that Bert vomited just a moment or two prior. You can't be sure, but it looks very similar.
Okay. I am gonna yell over to Pip and Bond and tell them what that ring is doing to those tendrils. Like, hey, like this ring it just suctioned to this statue, and I'm still looking at Bert, but those tendrils are moving away from this ring. But I don't know what that means. Just seems important to know.
Is Bert tied up?
The ring. I threw the rope at him to tie him up, so I don't know if he actually did it. You said the ring is seared into the statue now, like we can't get it out.
It's just like magnetically stuck to the side.
Okay.
Like it launched itself like a magnet.
Okay. So after hearing what Arthas said, I'm gonna, if that's the case, like bring it over here and throw it at Bert and tell him to put the ring on.
You know what's better than a ring is a knife.
We're gonna ignore this.
Can I grab the ring?
We're gonna experiment while we have the chance.
You know what? I'm gonna grab the ring. Like it's not, the statue's not in the water, right?
Correct. It's on a rocky outcrop looking over the water.
Okay. And I can reach the ring without touching any of the tendrils?
Yep.
Okay, then I reach over. I'm gonna listen to Bond. I'm gonna grab the ring, and I'm gonna walk it over towards Bert without
You attempt to grab the ring off of the statue, and you're able to get it about 3 inches away from the statue before it immediately gets sucked right back to it. The magnetic attraction between the two items is incredibly strong.
Okay. Hey, Bert, why don't you come over here and try and put this ring on?
I put on my hand. I can't feel anything. I imagine I'm so sick now.
I just kind of look at him and now I'm trying to get my gun ready, and I'm just like looking at Bert and asking him.
I'm really playing it up.
Bert,
really
you only threw up one time.
I don't feel well at all. Take my hand here. Put the ring on me.
I can't. I'm too weak. I look down just defeated. I lost my dagger. I'm too weak to grab this ring. That's it.
Bert,
I put the ring on.
rope wrapped around yourself?
No, I'm not gonna tie myself up. I put the ring on.
Did you crawl all the way over to the statue?
Mm-hmm.
Because you were like not near it.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
gonna say. I put the ring on. I'm like, it's on a fucking
It's,
statue far
it's
away.
20, it's 30, 40 feet away
Yeah,
from
it's
you.
Just like Michael Jordan, yeah. Ah.
By the force.
I
As
like,
thought I had
summon it like
walk through, though,
Mjolnir.
like I'm gonna take a few steps back because I don't want to be like right next to him.
So Bert, you go over there and try to put the ring on.
I crawl to the ring and try to get it.
As he's crawling past Pip and I just look at Pip and I kind of agree, like maybe I should have just done him in early to help.
You still can. I'm not getting anywhere near him, but you can just put a bolt to the back of his head.
And I just retort with, "Aren't you a scientist? Like, don't you want to experiment? You know?"
What's going on?
But I like doing experiments if I know I'm not going to die doing them.
Why can't you just tell me?
I try and pry into like him saying that, and I'm like, what do you mean by all this? Like,
Okay, so the two of you are bickering. The two of you are bickering.
Pip, I don't feel well.
Bert,
Stay
you
away
walk
from me or
over.
I'll slit your throat.
Bert, you walk over to the statue and you attempt to pull the ring off, and the same thing happens to you that happened to William, except this time when it gets pulled out of your hand, it gets attracted slightly higher up the statue.
Oh. Maybe Pip's got to put the ring on.
Hey, dumbass, put it on her finger. You want science experiments, Bond?
I put it on the lady's finger.
I somehow grab some oats out of my bag and I'm just chewing them. Like watching this shit go.
Bert, as you take the ring off and you look up at the statue, you do notice that on one of this woman's fingers seems to be a bare spot where it is less weathered on one finger than it is on the rest of her fingers, and it is distinctly ring shaped. So
I would like to put the ring on that spot.
So as you take the ring off of the statue, you are able to very easily move it up to her hand. And as you get it near her finger, the magnetic suction is so strong, it sucks it in, and you hear the sound of it sizzling into place as it sears with the rock. And as that happens, you notice all of the black tendrils around the base of the statue very quickly wither and fall away and shrink into the dirt. And you hear a noise from the pool, and as you look into the pool itself, you notice a significant amount of bubbling coming up from the pool, as if it's belching black gas, as if it's cleansing itself. And after this kind of bubbles of black gas are emitted from this pool, you notice that the water seems far more calm. The bubbles cease. The water seems a more cerulean blue rather than that deep dark indigo it was prior. And this the waterfall begins to track a little bit more heavily, and the whole atmosphere just feels lighter all around. And suddenly, Bert, you are very, very tempted to throw yourself back into the water against all explanation, since you did it previously and belly flopped and hurt yourself. You are suddenly overcome with the desire to throw yourself back into this pool.
I am, now that it looks nicer now. Maybe it'll heal me. I attempt.
You attempt to throw yourself in the pool?
Attempt to go into the water.
Do you attempt another... Wait. Do you attempt another swan dive? Do you just cannonball? Do you just walk in?
I I feel ill ever since I got in the water, the dirty water, and so now I thirst for what I like crawl in. I like just I don't even jump. I just like a seal going off an iceberg. You know,
Stumble in.
I
Okay.
just go to the end and then I just kind of fall into the water.
All right. So as you fall into this water, you remain underneath the water surface for several seconds longer than what your party expects. And for a moment, Pip,
God, I hope he
Bond, and Arthur,
drowns.
you guys are convinced that he is sunk.
Oh, thank God.
He's sunk to the bottom.
All right, guys, let's go. Problem solved itself.
As you say that, Pip, he immediately pops out of the water surface near the shallower edge of the pool. And Bert, you feel entirely restored. You are no longer
Nice.
poisoned, and you
Clean
are
water.
your health points have been completely restored.
Hell yeah.
I look over at Pip and I was like, "How'd you know about the ring and the statue?"
Did you
He's
not
so
see-
smart.
First off, tie yourself up, dick. I don't care that you're just magically feeling better right now. Tie yourself up. I don't want you to eat my face.
I'm not gonna time it. I'll stay in the back. I'll stay behind you, and if you hear any loud growling noises, then I'll shout before I change. But I'm not into that tying up stuff, so no thank you.
I'm going to walk over with the dagger out over to Bert.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stare you down, and then I'm going to take my other hand and put it on your shoulder, and you're going to hear me whisper something you can't make out.
And then
I'm
I'm gonna say,
I'm going to cast sleep
and then-
on him.
oh.
Fucking douche, dude.
As you're whispering to me, I go, "What do you say?" But I imagine I fall asleep before I finish that sentence, so it's more like, "What do you say?"
You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is that a D20 plus my non-proficient wisdom modifier?
Hell yeah.
What does a 5 give me?
The sleep.
You fall asleep, unconscious on the ground. I'm gonna look at Bond and Arthas. You guys have 60 seconds. Tie him up.
Dude, I'm not doing shit until you tell me how you know about it. You didn't help this stupid guy here.
Cast a
I
spell. I'm
will-
gonna wake up.
I mean, dude,
I'm gonna wake up mid argument.
I will start tying him up then myself. And as I'm tying him up, Bond, have you ever heard of the Darkspawn?
No.
I'm listening, but I'm also inspecting that statue.
Well, the dark
Roll for investigation, Arthas.
The Darkspawn, depending on who you ask, have different origins, but they're basically mindless assholes, as you've seen in that dream you saw, right? Probably had something similar to me where they were showing up. They like to eat people. They're a mindless horde. They destroy everything. Most of the time.
What would have happened if nothing happened if we didn't do anything to him?
He's gonna turn into one. There is no cure for Darkspawn taint. The only people who know
Except
anything.
what that just happened.
You think
Like,
he's
if I'm
just
not-
magically cured? He jumped back into the same pool of water.
After he put the ring onto the lady that you knew the spot to put it onto. So how'd you know that?
Bro, you see a ring dancing around like magic at a statue with hands, you just assume the ring goes onto the finger.
But why was the ring attracted to you in the first place?
I don't know. I don't know.
I give him the finger guns and I go, come on.
I don't know, man. I don't know why it was attracted to me. It doesn't matter. It obviously goes to that statue. but like we can't be sure that he doesn't still have the darkspawn taint on him. And what will happen is eventually he will turn into this thing and want to eat our faces. And at that point, you can start waking up. It's been about a minute.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think I'm about awake.
Are you done?
What the hell's going on?
I tied him up. I tied his legs up and then like his hands up and then tied his hands to his legs like hog tied like Red Dead 2.
God damn it.
I'm not fully trusting of what Pip said, but I will listen for now, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go up to Bert, and I'm gonna be like, "Sorry, man, but Pip knows more about this stuff, and I'm just gonna be safe for the rest of the party."
Are you gonna carry me?
I'm gonna hoist him up, and I'm gonna go put him on Jim.
I really thought you were gonna be like, I'm gonna be safe for the party. Executes Bert.
Just while he's coming up like a pig. Just,
Take old Yeller out back.
yeah. Give him a rabbit to pet while he's looking at the sky.
I got a 22 on my investigation too, by the way.
Okay, I just sent you, while he was explaining, I sent you a message with all the things that you learn about the statue by inspecting it.
Gotcha. Thank you.
But yeah, I put Bert onto Jim.
Look, we're going to Lothering anyway. We can just. Nobody knows that we're going. Nobody knows we're not like on this huge time crunch. We can just blow past it. You know, make a stop, see what's up, and we can head south to Ostagar and go talk to the Grey Wardens if you are dead set on us not just, you know, being safe ourselves.
Well, wasn't it you earlier that said that we all have to be together for this mission?
Yeah, that was before one of us got tainted with Darkspawn.
Okay, so if you're saying
How was I supposed? There's no signs.
I
It
just
said no,
looked at-
no diving.
Like, hang on, man. Let me do the talking for you this time, bud. Okay. Back over at Pip, and I go, listen. We're just gonna help this poor soul out here. Okay? The mission's supposed to be for all of us. For some reason they want this guy alive too. We'll make the sidetrack because you just said there's not a time crunch. So let's go ahead and lead us to the Grey Warden.
So there's a time crunch for him. There's not a time crunch for the job, is what I'm saying.
Correct. So let's head over to the Grey Wardens and take care of this. And then we should be all good from there. And then I look over and I look at Arthas and I go, "Are you cool with that?"
To go down to the Grey Wardens?
Yeah, to help Bird out.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
And then I look over at Bert and I walk up to him and I say, "You're welcome." And then I walk away.
Bond, I'm gonna run up to you, out of earshot of Bert. Bond, look, I need your word here. If he starts turning, we need to put him down.
Oh, he's done.
Yeah,
He's done.
yeah,
I got your back on
okay.
that.
All
I'll
right.
trust you on that.
All right.
And I go like this. Well, kind of like this. I'm pointing down. Yeah. Put him down like a zig dog.
Oh.
Well, Pip knows Pip knows the way to the Grey Wardens, right?
I know that they're south of Lothering. I know where Ostagar is, but I've never been to Ostagar.
Does anyone know where we're at currently? Like, are we near, like, the road or something like that?
Dude.
Like, fuck.
Can I
What about
geolocate based on the sun and the time of day with my sundial that I definitely have? And can I just open up my phone and look at the GPS and see where I'm at?
Well,
You say, dude, I have no reception here.
we will pick up next time with figuring out how you are going to determine where you are and where to go from here.
Yeah.
But you guys have Bert tied up on a horse.
Perfect.
And you are planning to go to Ostagar.
Yup. Sorry, Bert. Don't trust you.
It's
Dude,
okay.
for a second, I thought we were about to execute.
Had to be
Bert.
done, I
I
guess.
was really close to actually doing it. I just
At
want
least
to
I'm
point
still
that out.
alive.
I was super close from pulling a trigger. But then I was like, do we really want to do this? It was kind of like,
The next time anyone
you know, when
gets
you like
infected,
make a move in
kill
a
'em.
video game and then it asks you, do you really want to do this? And then it asks you,
Are
one more
you
time.
sure?
That was my.
I was
Okay, now
there.
we're getting the ring involved.
Are you
Can you
sure?
imagine? Can you imagine how crazy it would be to be like, let's play D&D, and then everybody just gangs up and kills one person's character?
Ices him, dude.
I'm like, sorry, I'm late to the
Ryan.
D&D session, guys, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
we're gonna kill him, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking kill him.
I
Like,
was
this-
also thinking. I was thinking about when what's his face like shot an arrow at you, which was meant to be a warning shot. I just need you to know it was meant to be a warning shot.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Oh, I can't come out from behind the like. Promise me you're not gonna shoot me." I'm like, imagine if I was the DM and I was like, "Come out from behind the tree so I can kill you."
Yeah.
Game over,
You're
bitch.
dead. You're out of the party.
What a shit
just-
DM I would be.
Gotta remake.
Killed a random
You're
person
gonna
in the
be one
woods.
of the orphans from fucking Arthas's little child. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's okay. It's like if I rolled any less, the arrow hits me, I'd bleed out and die.
What'd you say, Brandon?
I thought it-
It's one of Arthas's orphans.
Yeah.
yeah.
He responded
Yeah,
as one of
maybe.
Arthas's orphans.
Yeah. Actually, maybe I
Riding
should.
back in his white caravan.
I should